very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we are with Kelly with a brand new product for us. This is a night that could make such a difference to your everyday, and we're starting off with the TEETER table.
It's all about well-being. We're going to bring you a great selection of products through the show. Brand new today. We're so happy to have the TEETER Inversion table with us. Kelly is modelling it beautifully. She's going to be telling us all about it throughout the show.
And what you must do is get online and see the benefits of inversion. Honestly, if you do sometimes think, oh, I wish my back was a little bit, oh, I don't know, I can't do the things I used to do. Just have a little look. Go and have a nosy why inversion is so good.
Well, we did it ourselves. Just pop in your search engine, what are the benefits of inversion? And when it comes to inversion and it comes to the TEETER table, well, you will be blown away.
It's that incredible stretch, elongating that spine. Honestly, the first time you use this, you'll feel the difference. You feel that little bit taller. You know, it's absolutely incredible. But you will really have that sort of new zest for life as well. And that's what it's all about.
Do get shopping ahead. Now, if you've not shopped with us before, you just need the item number 801907. The price is massively reduced. It's less than £300. This is the finest of quality when it comes to inversions, and we don't have a lot of stock.
We can't
it's our
find
brand new
any
item.
stock elsewhere,
Nope.
and if there was stock available, not at this price, £299.99. So it is a TV exclusive to us, but you do need to order really quickly. The black version is ours, but it's out of stock on Amazon.
It was, yeah, and it was way more expensive.
It was. So please, whilst we have the stock, pop it in a basket. But we will tell you a lot more about it throughout the whole of the show. We've got a very good friend that absolutely swears by inversion, and it really did and very much change his life. But please do stay with us to learn more. You don't have to believe just us. Check it all out on the website, by the way. Have a little nosy, because on the website we've got a sauna available. We've got that amazing eye mask.
Yeah, the goggles, the massaging, heating or cooling goggles.
Oh, the collagen's available as well. You are going to absolutely love these. Sean tried these on first of all, and he was like, oh my word, the sauna, super excited about that.
Yeah, check everything out, shopontv.co.uk.
And that's indoors or outdoors. You could have that in the corner of a room, in a spare room in the house.
But it's only a 24-hour deal on that newly reduced price of £189.99. Shop everything on the show. Lots of newness for you tonight. But we want to explain the story behind TEETER, don't we?
Absolutely, and how people have felt the difference it's made to them. So let's have a little listen, not to us, to people that use it.
When I first saw the TEETER on TV, I wasn't quite sure about it. I almost thought it was a gimmick. I had no idea that the TEETER was going to be that effective on me. I was amazed with the very first day I used it. It was day and night difference for me. Felt like I was recharged, energetic, and ready to go back out and do whatever I was doing earlier that day. The more I use it, the more I enjoy it, and the more I think it helps me.
It's very relaxing, it's very centering. I sleep through the night, I don't wake up constantly. I'm not afraid to take a dance class or to take a yoga class, you know. I feel like I can do normal activities that other people my age are doing, and that gives me hope.
To describe the way it feels when you actually use the TEETER is just pure freedom of knowing that something in your back is getting better. Everything says that this seems like it should be wrong, but it feels so right.
When I got my TEETER, that's when it all changed for me. And the more I worked my back, the more relief my back gave me. And that's when I knew that this machine really works. It's so simple and yet so effective. If it wasn't for the TEETER, I wouldn't be the person I am today. It put the smile back on my face.
It is this smooth, just seamless machine. Having my back feel good on a regular basis is priceless. You know, age is it really is just a number. It's how you feel. I feel like I gained like 10 years back onto my life. You know, I feel like, hey, you know, I can be in my dance class with 20-somethings and feel good again, you know.
Oh my word, we knew we were going to have a really busy night. We've only just gone live and
10% of the stock on that TEETER table is already in baskets and checking through. We don't have enough to last us through the night. That's why we're going to be showing you lots of products. Now, you saw Kelly upside down. You didn't hear you. Lovely to see you, my friend.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be here.
Nice to have you with us.
So lovely to see you both.
And what about this? I mean, talk about bringing us the best products.
I know, tonight we really have got the best in kind of well-being and recovery products, haven't we?
And everything's so nicely made, so professionally made.
Amazing.
Quality like you can't believe.
So you've got the VITAL Plus indoor and outdoor sauna.
Brilliant.
So this is something that can fit into the corner of your home, but it can also fit on your decking or on your, you know, any outdoor
Patio,
space.
little balcony.
We've got a little balcony. It would sit perfectly in there, but we've actually got it in the corner of one of our bedrooms. But you mentioned the quality of this. You have got that really amazing kind of triple layered insulated cover in there that's going to trap in that heat, and you've got a 2,000 watt kind of system that's going to pump in all of that steam so that you feel like you're in a commercial spa.
You can even use the essential oils as well. I know for me, this is something I love after I've exercised. I actually do all my stretches in the sauna. For me, it relaxes me. I just feel so much, you know, when I come back from the gym and I've been
It's
in
like
the
a different
sauna,
woman.
I do feel like a different woman.
Do your own research, the benefits of saunas, to have it in your own home, to not have to go to the gym.
This is it. I think people are a little bit sceptical about shared spaces now, aren't they? Like steam rooms and saunas. So to have something in your own home that's going to give you all of those kind of benefits, recovery benefits that we're talking about, and we'll get into a little bit later how it can help with helping you sleep as well.
Yeah.
But
absolutely. Do your own research. Look at the benefits of sauna. Look at what it says about health, you know, relief, stress, sleep, skin, relaxation. It's so compact, yet there's a real nice bit of space in there. It even comes with the chair.
It does. It comes with a chair. It comes with a sweat absorbent mat. It comes with your remote control that you can use whilst you're actually in your.
So you can adjust.
Having to hide around.
Adjust the temperature.
To adjust the temperature. But this also, and we tried it earlier, this will give you a maximum height. I know I'm not very tall, so this isn't great to show. But Sean, you stood inside
I can fit in
it.
there. Switcheroo. Here we go.
6'4".
Fantastic.
Head's just about touching the ceiling.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the great thing. It's not going to feel claustrophobic.
No. Well, that's what I said. I sat down on the chair and I was like, even though it's a smaller space, you're going to get that benefit of the sauna.
Like the TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
This is it. This is it. We want something that's compact, but we want something that's going to encase us and envelope us in that steam, so we get those amazing benefits for our skin, for our body and for our mind.
Indoor,
Honestly,
outdoor.
Yeah, and price-wise, well, we better let you know it's one of those 24-hour deals. If you're shopping elsewhere, and you'll kick yourself tomorrow if you haven't bought it and you think, oh, I wish I'd got it, and elsewhere you see the price is, well, £225, £199. That's a great price, actually, at Currys. They've got a really good sale on there, but we are less than Currys.
We've got that newly reduced price for you at £189.99. We've got 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3. £65.98 on your first of 3 payments. 169,281 is your item number. 10% of the stock of the sauna.
Our launch special price only for 24 hours. If there is any stock left after 24 hours, the price is going straight back up. So do grab it right now. Oh, imagine having this that you can use as and when every day of the week. Oh my goodness, so busy already. But take a little look at just how good this is going to look in your home. a busy morning. It's really great to have your company. It is all about, I don't know, new year, new you.
It's that wellness, isn't it? That change
and
of
it's
mind.
that time of year that, yeah, to make a difference and to make those changes. And I think that's why we are so busy. But something we do thoroughly recommend is our collagen liquid drink. This is incredible. I would not be without it. It's in our fridge every day of the week. It's so easy to take, and it's something that's very important, I think, to everybody.
It's a collagen supplement. So the great thing about this is collagen naturally depletes in our bodies,
Well,
doesn't it?
collagen is in your skin, it's in your ligaments, it's in your muscles, it's in your bones. And sadly, as you age from your early 20s, which is disgusting aging from your early 20s, but as you age, collagen depletes. And sadly, that changes the physical look of your skin. We start to see the lines, the wrinkles, we start to see the sagginess of the skin. But also, it's how you feel when you get out of that low chair, when you get out of bed in the morning, or after you've been picking up the grandchildren, you know, how you feel so different. As your body, your muscles, your ligaments, your joints, you lose that collagen. So doesn't it make sense that if we're losing collagen, that if we take collagen, we get that balance back? Because if you were lacking in iron, let's say take an iron tablet, wouldn't they? If you were thirsty, as simple as that, you'd just go and get yourself a glass of water. So if you're lacking in something and we're losing collagen, we're looking older, we're feeling older, doesn't it make sense to take it? But obviously it's getting that right collagen, and there's so many benefits with liquid collagen.
The great thing is it's easily absorbed because it's a liquid. It's 10,000 milligrams. This is the dosage that you take per day. But 70% of the winter stock is already gone. We think this could be the last show. We had it the other night with Diane from ERC. We'll introduce you to her a little bit later on via a clip of film. But this is what you take per day. I'm going to just partake,
It's as
if you
simple
don't
as
mind.
this. It's lovely out of the fridge, cold. We also recommend, I mean, obviously just get into the habit of taking it every day. But in the morning, I really do feel it's like my coffee kick first thing in the morning. My body wants it, so I take it out of the fridge. I'll take my drink. That is job done. And just think about that balance that you're getting back in your body. If looking in the mirror and looking older and feeling older is down to losing collagen, doesn't it make sense to take it?
It certainly does. The ingredients are fabulous. And what can it do? The benefits, well, take a look. Less aches and pains in muscles and joints. Obviously, individual results always vary. 100% natural flavouring, firmer skin, quick absorbing because it's a liquid. And they've even got benefits of stronger hair and nails. It's half the price it should be at $29.99. I would multi-order.
Tastes amazing. Last of the stock, 70% of the stock already gone. Actually, more than that, because lots of you multi-ordering now. Really good shelf life on it as well. Always just pop it into the fridge once you've opened it, but get into the habit of taking it every single day. And ideally, you should get a couple of months worth, get a couple of these or 3 of these, because like any supplement, the longer you take it, the better those results.
Brilliant deal. 460-114 is your item number. Do multi-order. If you multi-order that same product, you'll only pay that one postage, remember. Something else that's brand new on the show is the Renpho Eye Massager. This is the latest edition. I was lucky enough to put it on a little bit earlier for massage, for heat, for cooling, because it has a cooling pad included. It has music that comes through.
And you talk to it.
And it's voice controlled.
You ask it to do things, so you don't even need to know how to use the controls. You've got £20 off, launch special price, and actually the first time to air with this latest model. If you're looking elsewhere, have a little look at prices, because honestly, we are again market beating. You can see there $79.99. I'm actually going to the company themselves, Renpho. You can go to Robert Dias at $87.99. You can see Curry's there at $89.99. With us tonight, $69.99. And we were saying, obviously for yourself, perhaps you do struggle with your tired eyes, or perhaps you're always working with computers and things, or perhaps you always just feel your head stressed. I always feel it's so nice. We love an eye mask. It makes such a difference. But what a great present idea as
Yeah,
well.
to be able to lock everything out and
Valentine's,
just chill out.
Mothering Sunday.
Absolutely brilliant. And look on our
Birthdays.
website, and there's lots that we can't say. Take a look at the description. You'll be amazed about the benefits there from Renpho. 388950 is your item number at $69.99 or $24.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Now, we mentioned the TEETER table. We're going to talk all about inversion. And the gentleman who invented the TEETER table...
A lovely man. I met him many, many years ago. The founder designed it actually very much for himself. A gentleman that even into his good 80s was so super, super fit. And, well, he swore by it. Have a little look at his story and why he designed the TEETER table.
As an engineer, I knew I could design a more comfortable and easier way to invert right in your own home. So my wife and I started this company in 1981. Over the years, we made more than 100 innovations to that first table of mine.
The inversion made such a difference in freeing up my life, you know, not just for skiing, but to have a life again with the family.
Roger definitely practices what he preaches. He inverts daily, sometimes twice a day. He's 77 years old now, and he's still as active as he was when he was younger. He's as active as many men half his age, and credits inversion for helping him to be able to do the things he does at his age.
I mean, it is incredible, and what an amazing guy. I mean, this has been going now for 44 years?
Over 4 decades.
Wow.
You know, they are the industry leader when it comes to inversion tables.
Well, every time I
TEETER.
looked, they came up first every time.
Well, this is it.
Sometimes you see the top 10 and they were like the top 8 of them.
That's it. Well, they are synonymous with kind of inversion. They have so many different inversion products, but the table is always the #1, and that's because it's so much more user-friendly. But you just have to look at the testimonials that are online about how people have used these, and they've got so many benefits.
It's the build quality, it's what it's made of.
Absolutely.
5-year warranty.
5-year warranty. Now, companies only give a 5-year warranty if they are 100% that, you know, believe in their products.
And what's the weight limit to this?
So the weight limit to this is just
21 stone, I think, isn't it?
Thank you for reminding me.
It's 21.4 stone. I think we all think,
I
are
was
we
about
doing
to say
stone? Are we doing
136 kilos. So.
Yeah, or 300 pounds, I think they're all the or depending which way you go. Should we start at the beginning? Yeah.
With inversion, now, if you don't know what inversion is, let's start with what this is going to do.
Okay,
and what
so
you do on it.
when we talk about inversion, what we're doing, this is a way that we can use traction and your body weight to decompress the spine and elongate the spine.
So you're stretching.
So we're stretching out. So throughout the day, our body is being compressed by gravity. So gravity is acting on the body throughout the whole day, and it's creating a force that pushes down on our spine, and then we see and feel that pressure all day on our body. So without it, we can find that we lose maybe up to ½ an inch to an inch.
You get shorter, don't you?
Shorter.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because we took your mum to the doctors and they measured her and she was mortified because she'd shrunk.
Because obviously over years, you do actually become shorter, don't
Every
you?
10 years over the age of 30, we can lose up to an inch in height.
Gosh.
So hence the reason that we start to find in our later years.
And
that
we're seeing exactly that now, and you can visually see it. I remember my grandma being like that, and the thing is, obviously, if your spine is like that, now our mobility isn't quite so good.
This is it. We lose our function, we lose our flexibility, we use our confidence.
Yeah.
We are more prone and at risk because we're looking down. We're more likely to trip, but it's the comfort factor, and it's the fact that when we're in that curved position, we're putting more pressure on the spine.
And so much that we do now involves that. If we're sat down all the time, if we're sat over a desk.
We're forever, yes.
What about tech neck?
Yeah.
You know, this is the thing. When you're talking about kind of sitting down. We talk about taking the load off, don't we? But actually, we're doing the opposite. We're putting the load on.
And so many, like you say, even children now. I looked at a little one the other day, bent over looking at the phone, and you just think, you know, that's obviously getting us into that bad habit. We need to get that stretch, don't we?
This is it. What we need to do is open back up. We need to realign the spine. We need to stretch out those muscles, and we need to take the pressure off the vertebrae and the discs.
And this can help with all of that, which is absolutely incredible, isn't it?
This is what it's designed for. It's designed to give you that incredible stretch to the body.
Don't you feel it when you're
Oh, my word.
Will you talk us through getting on it? Because this is how, there's a little bit of assembly. You actually get an app that you can follow. It's really easy as well.
You do. You get 2 apps, actually. You get one that's going to take you through the whole process of assembly. But you also get, if you're somebody that prefers an instruction manual, then you get a great instruction manual with it.
Right.
But you also get a second app as well that is going to give you workouts, and that's the Move app that's going to give you workouts and user tips. The thing is, TEETER always say, we've got your back.
Yeah.
I love that.
Love that.
Yeah.
We've got your back.
And they've had a lot of backs for 44 years.
Yeah.
So honestly, they've sold over 3 million.
Over 3 million in that time.
Wow.
That's amazing. But when you think about it as well, they talk about 3 million individual users. But the first time I was ever introduced to a TEETER table was in a gym, was in a CrossFit gym.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's not one user using it. That's lots of users. So, you know, more, and generally when you've got one in your home, it's not just you that uses it, because it's adjustable to every height and every weight and every level.
Backs are really tricky as well. You know, you go to the doctor with your back and they never really know what to do. So to have something in your home, that if you get up a bit funny in the morning, think, I'll just have a stretch and see the difference.
Natural.
Am I hearing stock updates?
If you want to get hold of this, already 20% of the stock is in baskets and checking through. Please don't hang around with it in your basket. We don't have as much stock as we would have liked for our launch show.
Remember, though it's in your basket, you might be joining us for the very first time. You might think it's okay, it's in my basket, it's mine. Sadly, it's not. It's still ours until you check out. So we could have, if we get to 5 left, there could be 105 of you with it in your basket, and sadly only 5 people will get it. The rest of you will miss out. So please do make sure you check your baskets through if you want it. When the stock has gone, the stock has gone.
And obviously with any new regime, always check with your doctor before you start. But it's really quite straightforward to use, because I've used it for the first time tonight. I'm going to have another go for you later.
And you were very graceful on it.
Thank you.
Very graceful.
But this is the EP560 model, and EP stands for exceptional performance.
Great.
So this was their flagship range. So this is the one that has been so popular, and we're so lucky to have this stock with us tonight. It's so excited, exclusive to Shop on TV. So in terms of using it, you've got a little bit of setup, but super simple, 3 steps.
Okay.
So the first thing that you do is you adjust it to your height.
Right.
So you have an adjustment. I'm going to have to come around the other side,
That's all right.
if you don't mind.
Not a problem.
You've got a little adjustment.
Right, fabulous.
So you just adjust the strut to your height. Now, where this is, at the moment, I am 160 centimetres, which is about 5'3". But because you may notice that I've got longer legs and shorter body, so I need to adjust it slightly. So that it's
great. So whatever your body's like, or however tall you are, you can adjust it to fit. And is there a limit on height?
There's a limit, so it goes up to 6'4". So,
there you go.
Sean, you're there. And then, as you said, it's 136 kilograms. So
and that's 300 pounds or 21.4 stone.
Yeah, nearly 21.5 stone.
Which is brilliant, isn't it? But what we've got, so that's your first adjustment point that you need to set up. Your second adjustment point is just about what angle of inversion that you want.
Right.
And this is because we've got an angle tether strap, which is just on a little clip at the back there. So if I move out of the way, you'll be able to see you've got that tether strap. So you've got a U shaped kind of clip hole there. So you're just going to pop that in place. Carabiner clip just goes through. And then what we do is we have the ability to change the amount of inversion using the buckle.
Oh, right.
So at this point, we have about 20% of inversion.
And all
So
of
if I
this is in
tip
the
that
guide,
up,
isn't it, Kelly?
It's all in the guide, it's all in the app. Remember,
So that will just limit how far back you can
so
go.
that's going to allow, that tethered strap's going to take you to about 20% of inversion. So this is the point, and this is, you know, TEETER always says, start slow. This is not a race, this is not a marathon. If you were going to run the marathon, you wouldn't go out and try and complete
it straight away. That's
complete
it.
the
Yeah,
26
absolutely.
miles, would you?
And the lovely thing is you don't spend hours on this,
You
isn't it?
don't.
It's just a few minutes a
So
day.
first of all, they say 1 to 3 minutes when you're first starting. So maybe on the first day, just do it for 60 seconds.
And just get comfortable on it. That's what I did.
Familiarise yourself.
You have to get used to the feeling of it, don't you?
Absolutely. You know, when was the last time we kind of went upside down? It was as a kid when we were kind of on a climbing frame or a handstand. You know, you might have done upside down poses at yoga, maybe, but remember that's a form of inversion, some of the headstands and handstands, but we're still putting weight through the neck and the shoulders and the arms. We're not putting any weight through the spine or the arms or the limbs when we're on here. This is allowing us to completely stretch out. So to give us a little bit more inversion, all we do is just adjust that buckle. So now I'm going to about 40% inversion, and you can see there how that angle has changed.
Right.
But now we're going to go to the magic level of inversion. So we don't need to go fully upside down. We don't need to fully invert. All we need to do is go to 60%. So by taking that buckle all the way down to the bottom, that is going to allow us to then get to that 60% of inversion. So it means that you're in line.
Right.
And you really feel that stretch. It's incredible.
Well, that's that sweet spot, because that's the magic number, because that's the point where we are taking all of that compression off the spine. That's when we're in that full decompression, where we're starting to allow those joints to create that space around them, those joints to release. We're allowing those...
So it's designed to do all that. It's designed to help with all of that for you.
It is. They talk about kind of the fact that it rehydrates the discs, because we know when they're compressed, what it's is temporarily. When we're in compression, when we're standing, what's happening is that force is weighing down on the disc. We have all of that fluid in the discs, and that's being eked out throughout the whole day.
Because it's compressed.
And that's how we get smaller.
And this is why we would always say, do your own research, pop in your search engine. What are the benefits of inversion tables? You will be blown away. We did it this afternoon. We were like, oh my goodness.
So there's so many, isn't there?
Absolutely. And the great thing is, this is in your home. So this is for you to use as and when. Perhaps it's in the morning, you just feel, oh gosh, I wish I could have that stretch. And you've got that stretch right there. It folds down as well, so you can pop it away. You're seeing there how it is stretching, elongating that spine. And just like Kelly was saying, those discs that all day are sort of squashed together actually get that fantastic relief.
Those temporary effects, remember, each time you do it. And again, the more you do it, the more you'll see.
Absolutely,
the
it's like brushing your teeth.
Like anything.
That's a really good comparison.
We don't just brush our teeth once
that's it.
That's going to
They're going to be clean
This is a
forever.
maintenance program. Just like the teeth.
So the effect is temporary, but the fact is it's in your home and you use it as and when every day. Oh my word, a quarter of the entire stock has gone. You better get on it.
I better get on it.
A quarter of the entire stock, launch special price, TV exclusives to us in the black, but actually at the moment we couldn't find it anywhere else. And if we did, it was out of stock, but it was a lot more money as well. We've got an incredible saving.
Now, that's the locking system that you just did there, didn't
So what you've got is you've actually got that really, that T-pin locking system, but you can see there where we've got the kind of foam cups, front and rear, that are supporting the ankles, and they're holding securely those ankles into place.
It's like they're hugging, aren't they? They're
They
really
are.
hugging, and it's so comfortable.
Yeah, but it's not uncomfortable. That's
So
a great point.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And you've got that patented technology in there, which gives you that superior kind of foam, which means it's not going to put too much pressure on it, but it's going to keep them nice and secure. You know, when we're going upside down, we want to know that we are going to be
We're
super secure.
And again, the build on this is fabulous from TEETER.
I think that's why they're very much the number one. When you look, you know, the TEETER are absolutely incredible. Again, do your own research.
Have a look at the certifications that they've
Yes.
got. Have a look at, you know, they may not apply
For here,
in the UK,
for America.
but in America, they're FDA registered. They've got class 1 a medical grade approval.
Brilliant.
They have also they're also underwritten by the underwriters laboratories. They do third-party testing to make sure that they stay on a certain level of
Quality level.
And
An engineer.
Yeah, he was an engineer.
engineer.
Roger that designed it, yeah, and he was the reason it took him so long to get it. He wanted it exactly right.
And
exactly.
You're on now. You're good to go.
Yeah. So now you can see that I'm not moving. I've got my bottom against the backrest. I've got my ankles securely in place. Now the big thing about inversion, the thing that you need to know is you are always in control. This is about you relaxing into that position, and everything you do. All of the rotation in the inversion is done through the movement of your arm. So we're not having to apply any pressure. So first of all, we lean back and then we just take one arm back, and you can see how I start to gently invert.
And it is so gentle.
Isn't it?
And if you want to come back, you could just lift your arm back up and
One
you're coming
arm
back
comes
up.
back up, because it's all about weight distribution.
It's so smooth.
This is it. It's all about weight distribution. So as the arms go back, we're adding more weight. And you can see how we're allowing ourselves to relax. And you just hold it down there. Feel
And we
that
can actually
stretch.
see you at the stretch.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just, I'm feeling that into the spine. I'm feeling everything decompress, relax, everything unwinding. But it's also into the hip flexors, the front of the hips.
Yeah.
It's also into the lats here. It's across the chest. It's all those places that get really, really tight.
And just to reiterate, Kelly's life is fitness. She's a PT. You work with lots of fitness brands. You're brand ambassador for TEETER with us here at Shop on TV. The control you have with this, I was blown away by, because I'd never used it before.
And that was the great thing about it. I loved the fact that you got on there and you instantly felt safe on it. And that is because of the quality of the parts, the components, the heat-treated steel, the fact that everything has been precision designed.
I think what we should
but
do,
also
'cause-
the control is with
Yes,
you.
Yeah, and we'll show you that. We'll show you. We'll get Sean to get on it, I think, because height-wise, it does go up to 6.
A little bit different. Weight-wise, a little bit different.
So if you're at home thinking, well, Kelly's, you know, she's quite petite. I wonder if it really is for a bigger guy as well. And we'll get
means
Sean
me.
on it so you can actually see it in action. And it'll be really nice because Sean's never used it before, so we can really talk through getting on it and how to control yourself on it, and you'll visually see it as well.
If you've got it in a basket, please confirm your orders. If you want to add it in, 801907. Remember, shopontv.co.uk. 30% of the stock is already gone.
I'm not surprised, and please check those baskets through, but take a little look at this. Love the fact it stores away, so it's going to fit into your life in your home, but it's going to fit into your everyday, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
This is it. This is something that doesn't take a huge amount of time for you to actually fit into your day. It folds down to literally...
Yeah, for storage.
It's quite amazing, isn't it?
Obviously, it's quite high, but it's the size of an ironing board. But really, when you're looking at the footprint, it is no bigger than a yoga mat. So if you can fit a yoga mat into your home, then you're going to be able to fit this, because it can be folded away in a minute, you know, less than a minute. In a couple of seconds, we can have this folded down and put away. But it's all about what it's going to do for you. It's all about that lovely stretch. It's all about taking the pressure off the spine, allowing those discs to rehydrate. You know, normally we have to wait till we go to bed at night to be able to allow those discs.
And you don't get that full stretch then, do you?
No. You're still in 25% compression when you're in bed at night.
Yeah.
And that's because the ligaments and the muscles are holding that, because they've been in compression all day, they still hold that position.
Whereas this, you'll see, you get this incredible, you'll feel the most amazing stretch.
You really will.
I just feel it's such a relief. It's a release, it's amazing. So we're going to talk Sean through getting on it.
A couple of people have requested you to get on. Will and Jess. Thanks, Will and Jess. I'm very keen now.
You've used it. Only used it once.
Just before.
When we got into work tonight. Never used it before. So can you talk Sean through it so everyone at home knows what to do?
Well, you tried it earlier just because we needed to adjust it to your height, because it was set up to my height and not yours.
A bit different.
So we just wanted to make sure that it was adjusted.
Look at us together.
A little bit of a difference there, isn't there?
Quite different.
But what you'll see is that you have that same control and you have that same ability to relax when you're on here, and it's all about enjoying it. It's all about relaxing. It's all about taking the tension out of the body. So what we need to do, what we've already done, is adjusted the height.
Yep.
So we've adjusted it to your height at 6'4". You have got 3 locking pins.
Let me step out the way just for a second.
In the actual guide, I think we've got one hanging off the
I'll grab
the
one
other
from here for you.
TEETER unit.
There you go.
Actually, we've got it here in
There
the
you
user guide. In terms of the actual locking holes, so the rotating holes, you've got A, B and C. Now, it all depends. There's a weight range for A, there's a weight range for B and
Right,
C.
OK, and that talks you through
and
all of that.
this talks you through
Brilliant.
it, so
All
it
the
will
app.
tell you exactly which locking point to put on. As a rule of thumb, if you're a little bit lighter, it's going to be more responsive if you're in locking hole A. If you're a little bit taller and a little bit heavier, you're going to be in locking point C, and B is going to work for both.
Great.
But you can read that.
It's all
guide.
there for you.
I want to get Sean on it.
Yeah, me too. Let's get back in.
We've already done that. We've already done that for Sean. We've already made sure it's in the right locking point, but it takes seconds to do. Now what we've done, so adjusting it first, we've got the tether angle on there as well.
Right,
and
great.
now what we need to do is just make sure that the ankles are locked into place. Now you've got that comfort dial on the bottom, and we've adjusted it so it's on the lower point. So you've got a higher point here and a lower point.
So you just virtually
spin it round.
Literally turn it round so you can see there. That's the lower point.
That's so easy.
That's the higher point. So that all that means is we want to get the small of our ankles, so the kind of the smallest part of our ankle sat into those cups. So everything's there. Now you're just going to lift the pin to release the cups. Now we always talk about you kind of, first of all, you're going to hear that click of confidence. So you heard it click into place. You're going to see it because when you lift that pin, there is a little orange circle. Now that will go when that's firmly put into place, when it's locked into place. Then you're going to feel it. So what you're going to do is just move around, make sure that everything is secure, and then the testing is really just to make sure you feel happy on it.
And it's comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not uncomfortable. And you'll be amazed when you see, when I go back, you feel really secure, not restricted, really secure but comfortable.
Well, this is it. Remember, you've got that Ergo Embrace technology in there, patented technology that's giving you that superior foam that's wrapping around the ankles and just holding everything
That's so
securely.
important in something like this, that you feel safe and secure.
You've got to trust.
The make of this is incredible.
Yeah, the build is
just
spectacular.
Remember, it's coming from somebody that used to build, you know, was an engineer and used to design aircrafts. So he's put that same knowledge into these kind of...
So his safety knowledge will be incredible, you know.
Absolutely. And also this is heat-treated steel. So we know that it's made from the best components, the best materials.
It's going to last as well. 5-year warranty, don't forget, but that stock disappearing really quickly. Now, Sean's actually laid back, but hasn't gone anywhere
so
yet.
he's not tipping. He's not worried that it's suddenly going to, you know, move too quickly. He's going to lose control. This is all about Sean controlling it, and it's controlled by your arms, because we are tipping. What we're doing is changing that weight distribution. So by increasing that lever length, we're now tipping. It's a bit like a or like a seesaw.
Yeah, it's like a seesaw.
We've got the balance.
But look at how slowly and how controlled Sean's going back. So he's controlling himself. If he wants to come back, he could just lower that arm and it would actually bring him back up. And then he can carry on going back. It's as easy as that. So at any point you think, actually, I'm not ready to go back yet, you can come back. How are you feeling?
It's so relaxing. It really is. And again, it's the first time I used it was a little bit earlier before the show. And then if I want to carry on,
I think you'll absolutely love this. Because if you are, there you go. Wait till you feel the real stretch. And then if you pop that other arm back, look at that.
And what we're doing is we're using gravity to our advantage here, aren't we? So whereas gravity has been kind of maybe having a negative effect throughout the day, now we're using it to our advantage to help lengthen out the body. We're using it's like a natural form of traction that is creating that length within the spine.
How do you do
hip
that
flexors
without something like this?
Exactly.
How do you get that? You try to stretch, don't you?
It's not possible. Foam rollers and things like that, rollers won't give us that amount of stretch that we can take the pressure off the spine.
And it's temporarily doing that. All the time you're back, you really do feel that incredible stretch. And amazing. I know when I get off, I just feel like I'm a bit taller. Because you shrink during the day. And we know we shrink as we get older, because obviously it is that compression as you're stood. But how are you feeling? Go all the way back and tell us how you feel.
It's just, I love the fact it's so slow. It's very unusual for me not to be able to speak. But do you know what's interesting is those ankle, the straps, I feel so secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I was concerned about.
And what, do you know how heavy you are, darling?
Well,
how heavy are you?
15.5 stone.
And the rest. 15 and a half. No, he's 15 and a half stone.
I had a big dinner tonight.
You're 6'4". We had a very big dinner tonight, actually. And that gives you an idea of the height you can go to. And weight-wise, you can go to 21.4 stone, which is incredible. It's all about how people feel after they've used this, the difference it makes to their every day. When Roger designed this, he wanted to make sure that he could keep fit and do the things he wanted to do for as long as he possibly could. He wanted to, to get out there, and he wanted to be out with the grandchildren. He wanted to do all these physical things. But for him, he needed something to help him. And for him, it was the TEETER table. That's why he designed it. But he didn't design it just for himself in the end, because there's so many other people worldwide, 3 million, well, over 3 million, that absolutely love it.
When I first saw the TEETER on TV, I wasn't quite sure about it. I almost thought it was a gimmick. I had no idea that the TEETER was going to be that effective on me. I was amazed with the very first day I used it, it was day and night difference for me. Felt like I was recharged, energetic, and ready to go back out and do whatever I was doing earlier that day. The more I use it, the more I enjoy it, and the more I think it helps me.
It's very relaxing, it's very centering. I sleep through the night, I don't wake up constantly. I'm not afraid to take a dance class or to take a yoga class, I feel like I can do normal activities that other people my age are doing, and that gives me hope.
To describe the way it feels when you actually use the TEETER is just pure freedom of knowing that something in your back is getting better. Everything says that this seems like it should be wrong, but it feels so right.
When I got my TEETER, that's when it all changed for me. And the more I worked my back, the more relief my back gave me. And that's when I knew that this machine really works. It's so simple and yet so effective. If it wasn't for the TEETER, I wouldn't be the person I am today. It put the smile back on my face.
It is this smooth, just seamless machine. Having my back feel good on a regular basis is priceless. You know, age is just, it really is just a number. It's how you feel. I feel like I gained like 10 years back onto my life. You know, I feel like, hey, you know, I can be in my dance class with 20-somethings and feel good again, you know.
And like we say, always consult your doctor when you're starting something new. We've been amazed, both Hayley and I. Hayley has used it in the past, but a long time ago. But this is all about control, having that fantastic control. There's so much more to tell you. If you've got it in a basket, do check out. But let's have a look once again at Roger's story.
As an engineer, I knew I could design a more comfortable and easier way to invert right in your own home. So my wife and I started this company in 1981. Over the years, we made more than 100 innovations to that first table of mine.
The inversion made such a difference in freeing up my life, you know, not just for skiing, but to have a life again with the family.
Roger definitely practices what he preaches. He inverts daily, sometimes twice a day. He's 77 years old now, and he's still as active as he was when he was younger. He's as active as many men half his age, and credits Inversion for helping him to be able to do the things he does at his age.
Now, we have moved away from our TEETER. Please do check your baskets through. That stock disappearing really quickly, and it is when the stock has gone, the stock has gone. But something else that's massively busy.
Yes, is our sauna.
And we're not surprised because we absolutely love this.
I know. Do you know what? This doesn't surprise me at all. It's from an incredible brand, VITAL Plus, who are an Australian brand. They've been around for the last few years, and they've really taken Australian kind of recovery and well-being by storm. They've sold over 15,000 of these pods, sauna pods, and we're just now lucky that this is now in Europe and it's now in North America as well.
You've got one at home.
I have got one.
You were raving about it.
I absolutely love it.
I did come in, didn't I, going, what an amazing sauna pod it is.
And I'll be absolutely honest, when I thought a sauna for home, really? And then when I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness. And I love a sauna. One of the biggest reasons I go to the gym is actually to go and use the sauna after I've exercised and things. The fact to have this in your home as and when you want to use it and not have to share it with anybody else.
This is it. That's the big thing, isn't it? Everybody's a little bit hesitant now about maybe going into those communal saunas, steam spaces. So to be able to have something like this in your own home that doesn't take up a lot of space. I love how it's designed to sit into a corner.
Yeah.
Now, before we go into too much detail, I just want to talk about the price because so many of you have gone for this already. 169281 is the item number. The price with us is a 24-hour deal, all while stocks last. It could go either way tonight.
Absolutely, and we knew we were going to struggle with stock, but when we had this price, we were like, oh my word. You can see elsewhere, £225, £199, which is a really good deal at Curry's, but we are even better than that. £189.99. This could fit onto your balcony. This could go into a spare room. This is indoor or outdoor. This could be, perhaps you've got a country retreat, perhaps you've got a static caravan, perhaps this could be out on the balcony. You know, you go there every
hot tub, then you can have a sauna as well.
Oh my word, can you
great is
imagine the envy from the
And
neighbours?
the price is fabulous. £189.99 comes down to £65.98 on the first of 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3.
It is for 24 hours only. So sadly, at midnight, it will go back up in price. So please do grab it while the stock is there. And the price is the price you see on the screen because it is going to change.
Now, Kelly's going to talk us through all the details. We just want to give you a quick preview of what it's all about. So many of you are going for it. Kelly, just a quick talk around again, if you could.
First and foremost, that was my makeshift light.
Our light.
That wasn't
Let's get
anything
rid
on
of
the
that.
sauna pod.
Nothing
this
to do
was
with the
something I
sauna.
brought from home that didn't work. But what we've got here is, you know, in terms of the assembly, we're looking at maybe 10 minutes at the most to assemble this.
Okay, we'll show you that
10 to
as well.
15 minutes. So simple and easy. The actual, first of all, what you're going to do is create that frame, and this is fiberglass. So first and foremost, you're going to have that strength, that robustness to it that you want. But it's the fiberglass that also is going to stop it kind of building up with mould.
And we're just seeing it there, and then seeing how lightweight it is to manoeuvre as well. You can put it on your outdoors or indoors.
Love that.
The controls are really easy as well. You've got a remote control that you can use whilst you're in there
This
too.
is it. You don't need to get out. You've got 7 different levels as well of heat intensity and steam, which you can control with your little remote control. Comes with a chair, comes with a sweat absorbent mat. You've got those different layers of insulation there as well. We've got that taffeta, polyester taffeta on the outside. Can you see how it's also lovely diamond stitched?
It's all quilted, isn't it? Yeah.
Almost like you get on a Bentley.
Yeah. Oh, right, on the interior, dear.
Bentley seats, diamond
And because of that quality, you were saying how effective it is inside.
It's the levels of insulation that you're getting. What we've got is that outer layer, inner layer, but what we've also got is a separate layer inside, which is kind of high quality cotton in there, which is so much more breathable. That means that it's going to give you that extra layer of insulation that's going to trap in that steam, but also it's great for if you're, from an eco point of view, from the fact that it's not going to allow it to build up with bacteria and mold.
Gosh, yes, I hadn't even thought of that, yeah.
And the fact it's a concentrated area means that it feels hotter than a traditional sauna, but you can adjust that, can't you?
And though it's really compact, it's like a little TARDIS inside. I was surprised how much room you felt that was in there when you got in there. You're absolutely loving this. Stock-wise, launch special price, only as long as stocks last, but actually a quarter of that entire stock for the 24 hours has sold out and gone already. I mean, this is a bit of a dream, isn't it, for a price like this, though, so affordable.
And it's so within reach at this kind of price.
Splitting the cost as well with PayPal.
Really simple to put together. In fact, let's remind you of all the features, but if it's in a basket, check it out.
Wow, I love that sauna. You are as well. Everything is so busy. But we've just had to step away because our ERC liquid collagen drink, 3/4 of the entire stock has gone. And if we don't tell you a little bit more about it now, sadly, you might miss out.
This is a collagen supplement. The item number is 460114. We mentioned our good friend Diane from a little bit earlier. She comes direct from ERC, and we were lucky enough to do a show with her previously. Let's take a look at this. Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
And we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take one shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage,
That's
isn't
huge, absolutely. So really, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only one shot.
Wow.
That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
Absolutely. And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in one 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take one shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this, she's in her 80s, her next birthday she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86 and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane, where is it? And his wife Margaret, she's about 82, Margaret comes along, you got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now, my nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you, you can only have polish these days, because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength, it's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through one single shot a day.
Just makes sense, doesn't it? If you're losing collagen and it is creating those lines, those wrinkles, making you feel old when you get out of bed, to get that balance back, to take collagen. Because if you were lacking in iron, you'd happily take an iron capsule because you think, oh yeah, that'll get me my balance back. Or even if you're as simple as if you're thirsty, you'll have a glass of water. So it just makes sense.
Anything that depletes, you want to replace, don't you? Especially with something that naturally depletes, like Diane was saying, with collagen naturally depleting from in our 20s. So the fact that we can replace it.
In our 20s, how depressing is that?
Isn't it? And it gets worse. The older we get, the worse it gets, doesn't it?
And you're really seeing that now. And sadly, ladies going through the menopause, through that period period of your life, it gets even worse than what we're seeing on the screen now. You really start to notice that sagging skin, that, you know, that aging sort of look. But it's not just in the skin, but when you see it in your skin, this is what it's all about. That collagen depletion, it's the inside of the skin that's allowing those lines, the wrinkles, it's losing that strength to the skin. It's
that bounce back, isn't it? Like when you're younger, baby skin, for example, it just bounces back straight away.
Then now stock is not bouncing back. 80% of the stock has already sold out and gone.
And it's not just for women, I want to point out, even though it said on those slides, I love it. I've seen massive benefits. And again, the benefits, well, it's always individual, results will vary, but when something naturally depletes, you want to replace it. The great thing with a liquid collagen supplement is it absorbs so much quicker.
So it works so much quicker. It's one of those things, it's a bit like, you know, the NutriBullets we used to have, and you feel the goodness is working straight away. It hasn't got to get through a capsule, it's working sort of straight away.
And it might be that you take lots of capsules
and you don't want to take any more. Yes, so true, because I think a lot of us do exactly that. So one simple drink, I would say every single morning, but just get into the habit of taking it at the same time each day. But I think in the morning, cold out of the fridge, it tastes amazing. For me, it's like that coffee kick as well. It gives me that. It seems to give me that boost to start the day.
It's also not a chore. You know, lots of supplements are a chore, aren't they? Oh, I've got to take that.
Well, they don't particularly taste.
This
very
tastes
nice,
great. This is all you're going to take each and every day. That's 10,000 milligrams.
Which is
the dosage that you see there, and that is important because some are much less than that.
I took collagen capsules for a long time, was just taking one a day, and then when I actually read the box, I should have been taking about 8, I think. Whereas that's in one drink, done and dusted. You haven't got to remember to take any more. You haven't got to need to take any more. It's that drink just, I would say, every single morning. What can it do? Well, collagen is in the whole of the body. So you're seeing here, we're saying about aches and pains. Well, like collagen is in your muscles, it's in your joints, it's in your ligaments. So as you age and as it depletes, you start to feel it in the body. When you get out of get out of a chair, get out of a low car, perhaps when you've been gardening. So perhaps this could make that difference to that. It is 100% natural. It's sugar-free as well. Going to help with that firmer skin. We saw how that skin starts to go saggy as we age. The collagen depletes, getting that firmer skin back. And like we were saying, very quick absorbency as well. And then even noticing a difference in hair and nails, because collagen is just throughout. It's virtually the glue that holds our body together.
It's such a brilliant deal on top of that. You've got it pretty much half price of what it normally is. $29.99. It gets you the container that you see there. We would always recommend that you multi-order because the more you take it, the longer you take it,
any supplement, it's a bit like going to the gym. You can't go once and get the body you want and that's it. And with a supplement, it's the same. You take it every single day, and the longer you take it, the better those results. So if you multi-order, that's the best way to do it. It does mean as well you can use PayPal Pay in 3, because as soon as you spend over £30, you can do exactly that. But what you do need to do is check your basket out, because we are thundering towards limited stock, and this is the last of the stock that we have at the moment. And as you do know, we do often have to wait to get this back in stock. It's so popular countrywide.
So 460-114, your collagen, you're fine to order that, whether it's the website or whether it's the phones. However, we are having a couple of issues with our TEETER ordering, the TEETER table. If you have got that in a basket and you haven't spoken to anyone yet, you can either call the call centre 03333 241 241, or you can get in touch with customer services on the email. It's all details are at the bottom of the screen, customer.service@shopontv.co.uk, and they can help you with your order.
If you're not able to check your basket through, please either jump onto the phones or send that email.
Some of you are getting through, which is great. So if you can check out, please do.
Just for the ones that aren't, make sure you grab it in that way as soon as you possibly can.
There's lots of ways to watch us. We're here on ITV1 and STV. You can check us out on Freeview 89. YouTube. Click and subscribe.
We're on the YouTube.
On the YouTube. And you can also check us out on all the different social media platforms.
See you there.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from Shop on TV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at Shop on TV Live. Be a part of our fun community at Shop on TV.
It's really lovely to have your company this morning. Lovely to have Kelly with us as well, a good friend of ours, bringing us some incredible products.
New products.
Brand new products, 24-hour deal, market-beating price.
Imagine being able to have your own sauna at home that you can use indoors or outdoors. Absolutely spectacular deal we've got. Got to thank our buyers, got to thank our Mel, who used to be one of our buyers and now works for this fabulous company.
Absolutely, bringing us such amazing health and well-being products. And this is one that is great for post-workout. It's one for just helping you to relax.
That wind down,
Wind down. You know, have a look into how saunas and steam saunas can help
the
with
benefits of a sauna. Just type it in, and just imagine, where do you use a sauna? It's when you're at a spa, when you're relaxing and just having that little bit of you time.
That you time. But think about what you pay if you go to a spa for a day.
Yeah.
And maybe you stay overnight.
And
I pay this kind of price that's on the screen because you could have that sauna at home
every single day,
whenever you want it.
I mean, I joined a gym because I used to exercise just at home, really, but I did miss swimming. I did miss going into a sauna, into a steam room. You've got your own at home. When we do either sell out because we're so busy, or when the 24 hours is up and it goes back to its regular price, you'll kick yourself because you'll have to spend more elsewhere. £225. Now, Curry's have got a good deal at £199, but we are market beating
it
to that price.
Just for 24 hours,
just till midnight.
Get it right now whilst we have it in stock at £189.
What a great Valentine's gift.
Oh,
wow. Oh, I'll marry you.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a hint?
How great would that be?
Just in your home. Where would you put it, Hayley?
Oh, she's picturing it. She's
well, I'm not sure.
There's lots of place. What did I say today?
I think, it'd go great in our garden.
We've got a little courtyard garden.
We've just got a little corner where it'd sit lovely.
Manifest what you
But then
want,
also on the decking area, it could go there. Yes.
This is it. But it could equally go into the corner of a room because of the fact this is an indoor and an outdoor steam sauna. So it works just as well. We've got ours in the corner of a bedroom at the moment.
Perfect.
I've used it, my husband's used it, even my teenage son has used it. And it is absolutely brilliant. We've all used it on different levels because we all like a different element of heat. But this is going to give you between kind of 40 and 50 degrees Celsius. However, when you step inside of it, because of the high, because of that, the fact that it's so well kind of insulated,
and it's a confined area, but it's not claustrophobic in any way, is it?
At all. But you are going to feel that heat is nearer to 90 degrees.
Wow, that gives you an idea. That's like opening the door at the gym at the steam room.
It's better.
And it all comes out.
That's exactly how it feels when you are inside it and you walk outside as well. Because the minute you get in, this heats up within about, it says 10 minutes, but I have to say I probably was in there in about 7-8 minutes.
Brilliant.
And I felt hot. I was sweating within a few minutes and getting those amazing kind of heat therapy benefits.
I absolutely love that. I love that. If you do exercise, but obviously you don't need to exercise to have a sauna, you can just sit in there and relax. I like to stretch because your muscles, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I feel that's the right time for me to stretch.
Well, let's think about when we would use it if we go into a gym. We've maybe just done a workout. So at that point, what we want to do is we want to, maybe get some of the lactic acid out of there, but we also want to make sure that we are kind of getting that recovery. Now, when we're heating up the body and heating up the muscles, what we're doing is increasing that blood flow to the area, which means we're getting the nutrients and the oxygen in there. That could help with that kind of post-workout recovery. Have a look into it. But also, when we're heating up those muscles, we're relaxing.
Oh, it's heaven.
So the body just relaxes, the mind just relaxes. You know, maybe if you've got one of those waterproof speakers, maybe put it inside.
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
Great stuff.
I didn't do that. What I did was put my phone just outside.
Fabulous.
And I listened to an audiobook.
Oh, great. What a nice
loving an audiobook.
So I like the really calming music as well, so you can play that on.
Calming music, anything like that. Anything that is going to bring you into that kind of, that relaxation stage. But also if you're somebody that maybe finds it difficult to kind of wind down and get ready to prepare yourself for sleep. What we've got is something that, you know, have a look into it. But steam saunas can also trigger melanin in the body.
Oh,
so
right.
it's like when you go in the bath or you go in the shower.
Feel good.
But what that actually happens is we increase the temperature of our body, and then we get out and the temperature drops, and it's that drop in temperature that triggers melanin in the body. So all of a sudden, within about half an hour, we're ready to go to sleep. Same thing, because we're increasing the temperature and decreasing.
Oh, wow.
And like we always say with these kind of products, there's so much we can't say, unfortunately. Do your own research, the benefits of having a sauna.
The great thing is it's so easy to do that. If you go onto the internet and just put benefits of a sauna and look at what it says about the health, sleep, stress, skin, relaxation, it's all there for you to look at. It's absolutely incredible. Just hearing, actually, there was a big podcaster talking about
those benefits. Oh, one of the biggest in the world, we hear. So breaking news there. My word. If you want to get a sauna, it probably is. Now, we've got to let you know, if you were having any issues ordering, we do apologise. We hate when that happens.
It seems to be when we're getting massively busy, and I think just the system says, oh, hang on. But I think we think everything's okay now. So do please try again. Try to check those baskets through. Check them out as soon as you can. Do let us know if you can't, so we know exactly what's happening. But we've got the guys and the team on it, so hopefully we're all working.
They think everything's fixed now, so you can either order on the website, shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phone, 0333 241 241. However, if you want the sauna, a third of the stock is already gone. Confirm your orders. Take advantage of PayPal. It's just $65.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 169281 is your item number. And we talk about benefits when it comes to saunas. There are so many. But you're getting your own sauna in your own home for less than £190, but only for 24 hours or while stocks last.
Absolutely. It is a time-limited offer, but I think the stock will go, which often happens with our 24-hour offers. You can see here as well, really cheap running costs. Obviously, it's different to what electricity you have and what you pay for your electricity. But on an idea, you can see per session, it's 20 pence. You can see it's been made so well, durable, non-toxic as well, and it's perfect for indoors and outdoors. I love the fact it's been designed to go right into a corner. So there's bound to be in your garden or in a room that space for your own sauna, your sauna pod. I mean, it looks fantastic.
Oh, great.
I mean, if you do have a weekend retreat, perhaps you do have a static caravan and you've got a hot tub there.
Yeah, or a little lodge.
Oh, my word.
Or just our little garden. It'd fit nice there.
Well, that is the thing. You don't need a great deal of space. It's like a little TARDIS. When you get inside, there seems to be so much room.
Kelly was saying about size-wise, I'm 6'4", I could just stand up in it.
This is it. Like you said, it doesn't feel claustrophobic in any way. It feels really roomy, but what you've got is that insulation that is really locking in that heat and giving you those amazing...
It's like a concentrated area, isn't it?
It really is.
That's what it is.
And it's, you know, great running costs as well.
Yeah.
That's 20 pence a day.
Yeah.
I just love it. I just know how a sauna makes me feel just so relaxed. But please check your baskets out because that stock is disappearing. But we've got to get back to our TEETER table. This is all about inversion. And I know we keep saying do your own research, but definitely put in the benefits of inversion. 40% now of the stock has sold out and gone.
Inversion tables. I went on it for the first time today. Absolutely loved it. But the story behind this is great as well, isn't it?
Fantastic gentleman. I met him and worked with him many years ago because actually the TEETER table's been going for 44 years and he designed it very much for himself. He wanted to stay fit and healthy and do all the things he wanted to do, but he knew he had restrictions and he wanted something to help him with that. Well, we'll let Roger tell you about why he started to design it and just the difference it's made to his life.
As an engineer, I knew I could design a more comfortable and easier way to invert right in your own home. So my wife and I started this company in 1981. Over the years, we made more than 100 innovations to that first table of mine.
The inversion made such a difference in freeing up my life, you know, not just for skiing, but to have a life again with the family.
Roger definitely practices what he preaches. He inverts daily, sometimes twice a day. He's 77 years old now, and he's still as active as he was when he was younger. He's as active as many men half his age, and credits inversion for helping him to be able to do the things he does at his age.
I mean, the store is fabulous. Sold over 3 million.
I know, 3 million users that have seen those kind of temporary benefits of feeling that their spine being decompressed, feeling that kind of air, that space into the spine.
Well, that stretch, because sadly we do through the day, you know, we get smaller actually. I mean, that they say we do, because that sort of weight on your body and on your spine. So when we go onto the TEETER, we can see it's stretching our body out.
What it's doing is it's using gravity to its advantage. So what we're doing is we're using gravity to elongate and stretch out the spine instead of constantly compressing the spine. So it's temporarily kind of
helping to,
and helping to kind of loosen off and unwind all of that tension that may have occurred in the body during the
And the
day.
lovely thing is, and again, you can do your own research, but this is in your house, so whether that's in the morning when you get up and think, oh, if I could just
And
have...
it's a couple of minutes, isn't it?
I know for my dad, this would have been such a benefit. He was a builder and really struggled at times. This would have been amazing just to give him that real stretch
Well, this is it. If somebody that is working, that's on their feet all day, maybe that has a manual
Physical job,
a physical job, maybe somebody that is hairdressing or is working in that hunch
or even on
position
computers
as well.
now, because we're not in, I think most of our jobs, we're
working from home. If you sat on a computer all day long and you're hunched over.
And if you're working from home, chances are that nobody's come round and checked that
your
your
chair and
ergonomically designed
environment.
workstation. Chances are it's not. A lot of people are sitting on sofas still working, you know, using a laptop. What we're doing then is our eyes are down at a screen, so we're putting pressure on the neck because we're sitting more often. We're putting pressure on the lumbar spine. You know, our spine is that natural S shape, so it should go in at the neck, it should go out at the thoracic and in at the lumbar spine. But what we do with poor posture is we load that spine more and more, and we put pressure on it, and that's what puts pressure on the discs, and that eventually is what can cause us some level of discomfort if we are in, you know, if we're putting pressure and it's not comfortable for us.
And physically, you see the pressure we put on our spine, because as we age, we get smaller. My mum couldn't believe her height when she went to the doctors. She was certain she was over 5 foot, and I'm like, you're really not, Mum.
Not
She
anymore,
was like
Mum.
4'6". She'd really shrunk. But that's what happens, and we know that. And obviously, when our body is then in that sort of incorrect posture, it does limit
the pressure.
And it limits your flexibility.
Absolutely, we lose that flexibility, we lose that function, and that's because you know, a big thing that causes that kind of curvature is the actual discs getting more and more compressed and losing that actual fluid within the disc.
Shall I get on it whilst you're talking around it, so you can
it's
actually...
really simple, really straightforward.
It is. There's 3 different steps that you need to think about when you're getting on there. First of all, you're going to adjust the height to your level. We've got it set up for Hayley.
And you've got all the instructions for that, haven't you?
You haven't just got the instructions. You've got the user guide that comes with it, but also you've got an amazing app, which is called...
Fabulous.
Which is the Move app, which actually allows you to, it gives you user information, it gives you user tips, and it also gives you classes that you can do.
Oh,
So
wow. That's good, isn't it?
So you're always in safe hands with TEETER.
It's like having you at home with us.
It is, telling you what to do. But this is the thing, at every point, they want to make sure that you're supported. So supported in the sense that they've used the best of components, the best of materials.
Quality is amazing.
The quality
Really well built.
is
5-year warranty.
Yeah.
And some people have had these for years and years and
They
years.
talk about the fact that you really don't need to replace this. Lots of people have had these units for 20 years plus, and that's because the materials and the components are built to last. This is all about you feeling safe and confident. So you can see there that you've got that ergo embrace system there, which is that locking, that kind of ankle locking system, that you've got those cups that support around those ankles. I'll step away so you can see them properly. And they are encasing those ankles, but without any pressure, Hayley, without any kind of tension there.
The sponging is super comfortable. It's so well designed. You've got that peace of mind that you know you are being supported, which is brilliant.
And this is it. When you're inverting and you're upside down and you're being held by your ankles, you want to know that they're going to be safe and secure. And everything, this is patented technology to ensure that you've got that optimum lock-in power, that you've got that optimum comfort, safety, security. But you want to know, what's it going to do for me?
Absolutely.
Now, just before you tell us, we've got so many people with these in baskets now. Please confirm your orders. As far as we know, the system is all up and running and everything's working fine. So confirm your order and check out. We're worried about the amount of stock. Sorry, Kelly.
That's okay. So we talk about you being secure. I want you to know that you are always in control.
No, I'm going nowhere at the minute.
You're
so
not.
I've just leant back, but I'm not going anywhere.
And that's because we've got that adjusted perfectly to your height. And now what we're going to do is, in order to control it and to create that inversion, you control it with your arms, Hayley. So nothing that's going to throw you back. It's all being controlled by that weight distribution, that change of weight distribution.
Come round here,
Hayley
Kelly.
moves her arm back. This is where it starts to invert. So it's nice and slow, nice and controlled. And then Hayley has gone back to the point that she is now at that 60% of inversion. Now that's when we're really taking the pressure off the spine. We're getting that amazing kind of elongation into the spine.
It's that stretch, isn't it, that you're getting?
It's the relaxation.
And the control, Kelly, you can really see. Hayley's not done this day after day.
I haven't done this
You haven't done it for years, have you? I've done it for the first time today, so don't be afraid of it, I think, as well.
Absolutely not. You know, this is a brand that are trusted. This is a brand that's been around nearly 45 years.
Yeah.
They have put so much design, so the construction is premium. Everything about your TEETER table is the ultimate quality. They are RDA registered. They've got so many different certifications in terms of the safety and the quality. But just remember, you are always in control. This is your arms kind of changing that balance point so that you can invert as far as you want to. We've also got that strap that's in place, the angle version.
Underneath, yeah.
Angle tether strap there. And that also ensures that you don't invert any further than you want to.
That controls how far you're going to invert.
Exactly. So we can change the level of inversion just by shortening or lengthening, and that will give you anywhere from 20 an angle of 20 degrees all the way to 60
And if we take that off, we can fully invert if we want to.
Fully invert all the way so that you're fully upside down. We're not suggesting you have to.
No.
That's an
The
absolute
benefits
choice.
are there at the 60%. Like
Absolutely. 60% is where we are taking all of that pressure off the spine. If you want to take it further, if you want to get the fitness benefits of doing sit-ups and crunches and full sit-ups on here, if you want to be able to twist the body a little bit more, you can do, but that is your choice.
And I mean, for you,
it's the feeling. It's that stretch when you're down there. You really do feel the stretch right from your hips, and I don't think you would find that or get that, however hard you tried any other way. And I do feel when I get off this, I always feel that little bit taller. I just feel like it has, you know, stretched my body to how it should be.
Absolutely. But you mentioned there as well that it's not just we can feel that the back is lengthened temporarily, but it's also where do we get
from
tight
here
into the hip flexors. So this feels like it's lengthened.
All of it.
Chest is another area because we tend to be quite hunched over, that we get tightness into the chest. So we're opening out, we're lengthening through the lats as well. So everything just feels like we're getting that amazing stretch.
and height-wise, look at Kelly and I. Look at us
There's a big
close
difference.
together.
There is a big difference.
And different in
isn't
height,
there?
different in weight. I'm going to go on again in a moment. If you want to get hold of this, 6'6", did we say?
I made a mistake earlier when I said 6'4". Hayley was right. It is up to 6'6". You've got those adjustment points all the way up to.
And then weight-wise, 21.4 stone,
Yeah. 136 kilograms.
Which is fabulous.
300 pounds, whichever way you look at.
So it means means if it's in your home that, you know, lots of members of your family, you can alter it so quickly.
That's great,
you can all be using
can all use it.
as and when. It's only a few minutes a day. That's the thing. We don't spend hours on here.
Anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes. And also what we haven't said is you've got some amazing extra kind of items that come with it, which is the lumbar support, and we've also got the acupressure points.
Those nodules are really, really good, aren't they?
That's it. They're just creating more blood flow and circulation to the area, and they're just pushing, they're creating
Relaxing
that
those
pressure
muscles.
to relax the muscle.
It is absolutely incredible. If you want yours so many in baskets, you do need to check those baskets through. And if you're wondering, you know, how people feel after they've used this, and obviously people use this very much every day, lots of people found it life-changing.
When I first saw the TEETER on TV, I wasn't quite sure about it. I almost thought it was a gimmick. I had no idea that the TEETER was going to be that effective on me. I was amazed with the very first day I used it, it was day and night difference for me. Felt like I was recharged, energetic, and ready to go back out and do whatever I was doing earlier that day. The more I use it, the more I enjoy it, and the more I think it helps me.
It's very relaxing, it's very centering. I sleep through the night, I don't wake up constantly. I'm not afraid to take a dance class or to take a yoga class, you know. I feel like I can do normal activities that other people my age are doing, and that gives me hope.
To describe the way it feels when you actually use the TEETER is just pure freedom of knowing that something in your back is getting better. Everything says that this seems like it should be wrong, but it feels so right.
When I got my TEETER, that's when it all changed for me. And the more I worked my back, the more relief my back gave me. And that's when I knew that this machine really works. It's so simple and yet so effective. If it wasn't for the TEETER, I wouldn't be the person I am today. It put the smile back on my face.
It is this smooth, just seamless machine. Having my back feel good on a regular basis is priceless. You know, age is just, it really is just a number. It's how you feel. I feel like I gained like 10 years back onto my life. You know, I feel like, hey, you know, I can be in my dance class with 20-somethings and feel good again, you know.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Be in the dance class.
20-somethings.
20-somethings, absolutely.
Who wouldn't?
And that's what it's all about. It's all getting that real great stretch into the body and allowing you perhaps to do those things that you want to do for longer into life, possibly. Just keeping you more, I don't know, there's so many benefits. Look, do your own research, but do it quick. Because stock-wise...
It's flying, half's gone already. Please confirm your order if you've got it in a basket and check out. You'll see it's exclusive to us. You're getting those extras, as Kelly just told us. You're getting that lumbar support, you're getting the nodules included. You get that guide that talks you through everything. And you've even got a little barcode on there that'll take you through to
I love the fact you've got the app as well, the setup app, and it gives you workouts as well. But we're going to move away because we are so busy on it. Please do check your baskets through. We're busy on everything, actually. And something, hand on heart, we absolutely love is ERC Beauty for a start, but actually their collagen, their liquid collagen drink.
But we're already limited stock. We only featured it for a few minutes a little bit earlier with Diane. If you want to go for this, 460114 is the item number. It's half the price. It should be at $29.99.
And limited stock means we're down to the very last of the stock. We'll lose this, sadly, I think, in the next few minutes. But what you must do is check your basket through, and we will try and get it back in stock as soon as we possibly can, but we don't always get it as quick as we'd like. So I think let's have a little nosy so you know whether to check your baskets out. The answer is definitely yes, but Diane will tell you more.
Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
Yeah, and we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take 1 shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage,
That's huge, absolutely. So really, you know, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only 1 shot.
Wow.
That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
Absolutely. And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, you know, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, you know, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, you know, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in 1 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take 1 shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this, she's in her 80s, her next birthday she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86 and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane, where is it? And his wife Margaret, she's about 82, Margaret comes along, got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, you know, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now, my nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you, you can only have polish these days, because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength, it's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through 1 single shot a day.
We absolutely love it. You are absolutely loving it. You need to check your baskets out. We've got about 5% of our winter stock left, so please check those baskets out. And because we don't know when we'll get it back in stock, it's well worth multi-ordering.
And it has a great shelf life, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And
But
pop it in the fridge.
you'll be taking it already.
Absolutely love it. So cheers to you that's got it. Check your baskets out if you haven't checked them out already. But we're going to move on.
We're going to look at another new product that you're all shopping for already. This is an eye massager, but it's so much more. We've got a brilliant price on it. It's the latest model. Take a look at what you'll pay for it elsewhere before Kelly tells us all about it. I'm going to be popping it on, I think, and checking it out for you. But if you shop elsewhere, Renpho Direct, $79.99. That's actually a reduced price for them. At Robert Dyer's, $87.99, and at Curry's, $89.99. We've got it at $69.99, and we've also got PayPal Pay in 3. So if you want to split the cost interest-free, pay online, shopontv.co.uk and use your PayPal account, and you can use 3 interest-free payments. 388950 is the item number. Kelly, it's over to you.
Do you know what? So excited to bring this to Shop on TV, because this is the newest generation of eye massager.
So we're the
from
first to
Renpho.
have it.
You are the first,
we love
first shopping channel to have this.
Fabulous.
And this is, you know, in terms of the features and the functionalities, this is amazing because this is all voice activated.
Great.
So we have the ability to use the actual kind of buttons on the side if we want to. We can just talk to it to turn it on. We can talk about, you know, the fact that you've got heating functions on here. You've got 3 levels of heating on here. High, low, medium and high. So if you are somebody that has tension in and around the eyes, we know that heat kind of helps to relax around that area or relax the body. So this could really help to kind of take some of that tension away.
Massage around the temples.
You've got compression massage.
Well, when I first put it on earlier on,
compression massage, so it's delivering that kind of air compression above and below the eye, so it's never in the eye at all. It's around those kind of above and below, but also into the temples as well.
So those points.
So those points, again, those points where we know we hold the tension. You've also got vibration massage on there, so you can choose whether you have vibration massage. You've also got music that you can choose to have on here, or sounds, immersive sounds, so you can choose from lovely
like a calming.
waves.
Oh, lovely.
you've got the water.
Oh, you could just lay back on the
song.
sofa, couldn't you, and just have
bird song.
5
Think
minutes.
of
Not the birdie song. That's not very relaxing.
It's not very relaxing. But you have
Songs of birds.
It's got almost, one is like crickets, one is like birds. They're just really relaxing. But if they aren't the sounds that you like, this also allows you, it gives you Bluetooth connectivity.
Oh, wow.
So you can actually listen to maybe it's a meditation
Well, like you were
that
saying
you're
before,
listening to.
an audiobook. You could relax to an
Oh
audiobook.
gosh, for a
couldn't you?
Maybe it's
podcast or
classical
something.
music.
Oh wow.
Whatever it is that you're going to find is going to help you.
Right, how
Then-
do they feel when you put them on?
Do you know, it's so well padded, isn't it?
And
It's
that's
really comfortable straight away.
And that's one of the things with the newest generation, with the 3rd generation of eye masks. That's what they've done. They've involved it every single time to make sure it's the most comfortable. So you've got that extra padded feature, and it also
So
it
it's really
extends
comfy.
further around the eyes as well. So it's giving you, you're getting that kind of lockout in terms of you're not seeing, it's blocking out the light.
Yeah.
But it's also giving you that kind of superior comfort.
And that'd be nice after a long day
Oh,
at work.
that
Especially if
compression's
you're in front of the
amazing.
computer all the time and the lights of the computer, you've got that, the fact that you've got that sort of darkness, and then what have you got going on at the minute?
It is, it's that compression, so it's moving
Fabulous.
in and out. And like Kelly was saying, if I want to change this without using the control panel,
So what you've got is you get given a little card, and that gives you all of your voice activations. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to say hello to Iris. So you're going to say, hi, Iris.
Hi, Iris.
hi Iris. Sorry, I was very relaxed then.
And what you'll hear is Iris will, you may not have heard
Welcome.
that, but Iris says welcome.
Welcome.
So every time that you command Iris to do something, you're going to always start it with a hi, Iris. And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to say hi, Iris, if I can even say the word. It's very late. Hi, Iris, and you're going to say vibration on.
Hi Iris, vibration on. Oh, hey.
you should see and feel that vibration start now. So
I need to lay down.
this is it.
I need to be laid
Now,
down.
if at any point you want to take that vibration on, off, all you're going to say is, hi, Iris, vibration off.
Hi, Iris, vibration off.
Now, we've also got those different modes. So you can say, hi, Iris, change mode. So what that will allow us to do is change where that air compression is. So we can change it from above and below the eyes, or we can change it to so that it's around the temples.
Oh gosh, because they do say it's quite relaxing, isn't it? It's
around those pressure points as well. So
you feel
you can
intense sort of
change
thing.
just by saying, you know, hi Iris, change mode. That's going to allow you, so it's going to move through those different modes. Now, don't forget, you can always manually change those modes.
With the controls.
And using the control panel there.
But that's so much easier, isn't it, to actually talk to Iris? Gosh. And she just does it for you.
This is AI technology.
So that is so
this
clever.
Is about making
it really is.
So relaxing. So, you know, just to kind of talk about some of the features that you're getting, we're talking about that you've got 3 levels of heat there, but also what we've got is we've got that cooling pad as well. So
so we can have heat or we can have cool.
We can indeed. So we can pop that into the freezer.
And
we can then you can see how that then wraps around your actual iPad. And then you just pop that against the eyes, and that's going to cool the eyes. Maybe if you've got maybe puffy eyes, maybe dark circles under the eyes, then you might find this helps.
So you just put that on the inside.
So all it does, if I can just show you there, I'm just going to take that out of your hands, and that literally just
to have that option to go to have warmth or the coolness.
Because we have got one that you put into the fridge, but it's never really that cold, whereas that's going to be.
Nothing like. And the fact you've got compression,
feeling,
massage.
Alongside, it does so much.
Voice controlled.
Do so much. So again, just how you've had it, just that cooling compression goes against the eyes there.
Great.
You've got so many things with the 3 levels of heat as well. The fact that it's going to go up from 40 to 45 degrees. So it's a lovely temperature to relax that area. You've got vibration that you can add to just increase that blood flow to the area and circulation to the area. The other things with the voice control, that you've got that music as well.
And I think with the music as well, which is fabulous. I just think so many people could benefit from this. You know, if you're someone that gets back from work and you just think, oh gosh, I just need to lay down a minute before the kids come home. My head's not ready for anything else. Just to pop that on with that little bit of warmth and that vibration.
Absolutely.
Must be really calming.
Soothing. I think it's just soothing, isn't it? And as you say, we can come home from work and the eyes can feel really dry and they can feel really
can feel
strained.
heavy, can't it? And just
head, you know, if you've been really busy all day, you can just feel a lot of pressure around the head and around the eyes. So what we can do is just use those different kind of massage therapies to help release some of that tension that might have built up throughout the day.
And I love the fact that you can use that with the warmth or with the cool.
And easy for you to adapt and change. There's simple solutions, and I love the fact that you can either use it manually or you can use that voice control.
I love the fact you can
really
talk to
clever
it,
technology.
because then when it's on, you don't have to take it off or try and find the controls. You can see it all there. Remember, this is the latest model, not available on at the moment anywhere else on any shopping channel anywhere else. We have seen some price comps where you can buy it, but our deal just phenomenal. Voice activated. You've got the air compression modes there as well, the heating function, which we're super excited about.
That's
but for me,
so comforting.
it's the cooling gel
for me,
pad.
it's the heat. But so that's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can share it.
And then the cushioning, you can see how comfortable it was on your face.
The cushion surround is so comfortable and fully adjustable on the strap at the back there. So if you've got different head sizes between the two of you, we certainly have. Mine is much bigger than yours. You can adjust it fully. So it's like a bespoke fit to you every time. 388 $1,950. The price is brilliant, isn't it?
It is. Price-wise, you've got a phenomenal price, and present-wise, great gift. Think about everything that's coming up. We've got Valentine's Day, we've got Mothering Sunday coming up. I just think it's something a little bit different, isn't it? And as a really nice gift to help somebody relax when they get back from work. Perhaps you really struggle, you get sort of dry eyes, or your eyes always just feel a little bit sore. You've got an amazing product here. Oh, look what we found. Our energy drink.
Oh, this is fabulous. Great taste, doesn't leave any aftertaste. Fabulous, high quality ingredients. Real top end when it comes to energy drinks, made with mountain spring water. It looks like it's $34.99 for 24 cans there. Check out the prices and work that out per can. It's a brilliant deal.
And the other thing is, it's such a nice taste, so and no aftertaste with it. But everything's on the website. Very busy on the TEETER table. You do need to check your basket out. Oh my goodness, the collagen, you do need to check your baskets out right now.
Yeah, we'll soon have more ordering than we have available.
It will be very much first come, first served, so do grab that while the stock is there. But we've got to pop back to, we've got so many favourites today. But this, we've all fallen in love with, and so have you at home. A sauna that we can have in our own home, indoors or out.
This is it. It's also a sauna that you could take. You mentioned earlier, if you're going away, maybe you've booked a staycation.
Yes.
You could take this away with you
that,
because it only takes 10 to 15 minutes to assemble. Assembly is so easy.
Brilliant.
It literally is so straightforward.
Well, we're going to look at that right now, Kelly, because I think sometimes you'll buy something and think, is it really easy? Well, take a look, because it's so simple to put together, isn't it? It's effortless.
It really is effortless. You know, all you're doing is you're putting that frame together, you're putting the cover over the top, and you are ready to go.
And then look how lightweight, so if you do want to manoeuvre it and think, oh no, I'm going to have it in that corner, actually. And I love the fact that you can be outdoors or in. So yeah, I could see this in the corner of a room in the house, but for me, I just see it in the garden.
Well, I read a review, some lady who had an apartment, had it out on the balcony.
Yeah.
How great would that be?
It's
fabulous.
Weather dependent, isn't it? In the winter, you might decide to have it in your home because it only weighs 12.5 kilograms. But in the summer months, in our country anyway, because of our inclement weather, it might be that in the summer, you're going to want this outside. It really does. It works for everybody's home, really. It's nice and neat, it's nice and stylish. I love that it's got that kind of diamond finish to it, the material as well.
The quality again's brilliant.
Quilted. It is, and when we talk about the construction of this and the materials that they've used, this is where it stands out from other kind of maybe competitor products there, because what we've got is the frame is made of fiberglass, so you know it's going to last, you know it's going to be durable. You also know that it's not, because it's not made of PVC, there's no toxic element to it, so it's eco-friendly. Right. But it's also robust. It's not gonna. You're not gonna find that. If I open it up, actually, let's have a look at it.
Now, earlier when I undid it, I was like, "But how do you get it out when you're inside if the zipper's on the outside?" It's a two-way zipper, isn't it?
Two-way zip.
You have to wait for someone to let you out. You can zip yourself in.
Producer Martha's saying it's like a tent. I've never been in a tent, Martha.
You just knock on the window and somebody lets you out, Sean.
We call the butler.
But this is where I was talking about the fact you've got those fiberglass poles that create that frame. But the big thing about the frame as well, and kind of I'm kind of comparing it to other maybe sauna pods that are out there. Some of them that I've seen haven't got this middle structure. So they've only got the outer frame, which means then you haven't got the tension on the actual tent, on the actual cover. So we want that kind of middle section to keep it as taut as possible so that we can trap that air in, but it also makes it more robust if it is outside. What we've got also is that premium level of insulation there. So we've got taffeta, I'm really struggling with words at this time of the morning. So we've got that polyester taffeta on the outside, which gives it that lovely kind of stylish and smooth finish.
Right.
But what we've got is an inner layer which is made out of, we've got that kind of high quality cotton that's really breathable, that's going to give us that extra layer of insulation.
Perfect.
But also what it's going to do is means that the bacteria and the mold isn't going to kind of build up in there. So it's really important that we have that in there. So when we use this, how we use it, is we've got this chamber here. So we've got this steam unit. So this is going to plug into the wall.
Okay.
And it's manufactured for the UK market. So it uses a normal 3-pin plug.
Okay.
And a 13 milliamp.
Perfect.
That's it. The fuse. That's the word I was looking for. And that is then all we're going to do.
This is where we're going to create the steam.
This is where we're going to heat the water.
Okay.
That is then going to create the steam.
So this is on the.
We're going to pump.
This is on the outside of the.
So this is always on the outside. So you've got a maximum level there. So we're going to fill it up with water. We're going to close it into place. And then what you're going to have is these tubes that are going to thread through a small hole. That is
right.
in the bottom
Perfect.
here, and then you have got the little unit that sits inside.
And that's where the steam comes
and
through.
this is where this is dispensing the steam.
Right, fabulous.
So this is emitting all of that steam when you're in there. That little unit is also where you can put the aromatherapy oils.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
So if you wanted a fragrance coming through, remember indoor or outdoor. The reason, obviously, we can't show you, we can't turn it on here in the studio because the amount of steam it produces and the amount of electrics we've got, obviously, in a live studio. So this is the kind of steam it produces. That confined area, it feels much warmer than a regular steam room, doesn't it?
Obviously it's really subjective, but, it has... People have suggested it's kind of in line with a commercial kind of sauna, steam sauna. And they get to kind of 90, 100 degrees. And this is the thing, because you've got that high humidity, it does feel so much warmer in there. And because you've got that amazing insulation that's just kind of enveloping that steam around you. So you're instantly getting that heat and that steam and those benefits of that sweating that we want from a steam room.
I just find it so relaxing. I think when you think about when you use a steam room, often you're at a spa and you want to a spa and it's the thing you go to every single day, isn't it? You're just like, oh, it's absolute heaven, or going a few times a day. For me at the gym, and one of the reasons I went back to the gym is I really wanted to be able to swim and use the steam room as well. I just find that is my perfect gym session. I go to the gym, I have a swim, and what I actually do in the steam room, because I know my muscles are warm, is I'll do my stretches.
Absolutely,
in there.
That's a perfect time to do it because they're warm. They're gonna kind of get back to their normal.
So perhaps someone that runs or plays
state.
football and things like that could do the same.
Anybody that is, it's great for post-workout, as you just said, but it's also anybody that's been sat down a lot, or has like a heavy job where they were
a manual
job, and they find, I'm thinking of my own husband there, who is literally.
He's pretty manual.
He is, but he is also somebody that finds that his muscles get really tight.
Yeah.
So, this would be perfect for him to be able to relax those muscles. Maybe somebody that finds it difficult to wind down in the evening.
Yeah.
That finds that they've got a really kind of a job that takes a lot of
stressful.
It's that little bit of me
takes a lot of
time,
brain
isn't it?
power.
Yeah.
This is a way that you could just step in to have 5 or 10 minutes away from the rest of the family.
Heaven.
Close the door on it, put your music on or put your audio book on, sit down in the chair that comes free with it.
That's included, yeah.
And then just allow that kind of steam to just help you relax. And it just is, as we said, it's such a good kind of self-care tool, I think.
Yeah. Do your own research,
Wellbeing.
Look at the benefits of a sauna.
Yeah, that's
and
important.
see what it says about health, sleep, stress, skin, relaxation, all of those benefits. So you don't need to exercise to sort of stretch in here. for me, that's how I always use a sauna. But actually, at a spa, I just want to go in and just chill out. It's completely the opposite.
That's why I do
I just want to sort of sit back and
wind down
and completely relax.
Yeah.
Because I think there's something about that warmth that just really relaxes everything.
What Kelly said, I'd have some music outside and just
That's
chill
it.
out in there.
And just think what they recommend. They recommend in the evening, if you're somebody that has struggles winding down, they always recommend have a warm bath in the evening.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it heats the body up, and then afterwards, when we come out of the bath or the shower, then that drop in temperature prepares us for sleep, because it triggers that melanin release.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
The same.
Your own personal sauna.
Now, price-wise, remember, it's only for 24 hours, so only up until midnight. You do need to check your baskets through. Price-wise, we've got a market-beating deal, which we're super excited about, and we thank our buyers for. Sadly, after midnight, it will go back up to its regular price, and you'll kick yourself, because elsewhere, £225. Currys have got a good deal, but we're beating them as well.
We certainly are. For 24 hours only, or while stocks last, £189.99. If you want to use PayPal, £65.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Kelly absolutely loves it. Fitness professional, as I say, worked in fitness for many, many years.
Love the fact it's indoors, outdoors. Love the fact that actually it's really easy to assemble, so you could take it away to you to a retreat, or perhaps you've got a holiday home or a weekend retreat, pop it on the balcony.
Shall we have a look at some of those reviews we were talking about? Some great reviews, as you can see here. Take a look at this one. A must-have for your home. The Sauna Pod is absolutely amazing to have at home without the hassle to leave the comfort of your own home. Definitely recommend it to anyone who loves a steam sauna. Brilliant there, as you can see from Lee. The sauna is exactly what I wanted. It takes around 5 minutes to get up to heat, but then simply step in and enjoy. I was very pleased with how hot it goes. I would say it's as hot as any normal sauna in a gym. I've been using this every day since it arrived, which also didn't take long either. All in all, brilliant. 5 stars from Lee there. And one more for you. If you've got it in a basket, check it through. Megan says this: a friend was raving about her sauna pod. I love a good steam sesh, and I gave up hope of ever having my own because I live in an apartment. Well, this is the one that I read. It fits perfectly on my little balcony. It works like an absolute treat. Surpassed my expectations and is so much more peaceful and hygienic than the shared steam room at the gym. It's my favourite thing. How cute is that?
And I think it will be your favourite thing. 169281 is your item number. Do think gift-wise as well. Valentine's coming up, Mothering Sunday coming up. But check everything out on our website, of course, shopontv.co.uk. If you are shopping on the website, remember, lots of items, very, very busy. Our collagen drink is particularly busy. You do desperately need to check your baskets out with that. If you have missed out on that, we will talk you through again what you've got with our collagen drink. But please, whatever you've got in a basket, check that basket through. We'll be absolutely honest, so busy on all items, but the collagen drink, we've only got 2% of the stock left, and this was our winter stock very much. We will try and get stock back in as quickly as we possibly can, but sadly it's not as fast as we would like. So popular everywhere actually, and it's so important to get that right balance in life, isn't it? And collagen supplement like this can really help.
Massively limited in stock. If you want to get it, it's pretty much half price at $29.99. 460114. Our very good friend Diane is going to tell you more. Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
Yeah, and we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take 1 shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage,
That's huge, absolutely. So really, you know, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only 1 shot.
Wow.
That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
Absolutely. And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, you know, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, you know, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, you know, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in 125ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take 1 shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this. She's in her 80s. Her next birthday, she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86, and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane. Where is it? And his wife, Margaret, she's about 82. Margaret comes along. You got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, you know, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now, my nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you, you can only have polish these days, because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength, it's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through 1 single shot a day.
Really is a show about well-being, so do check your baskets out for their collagen, because that is going to disappear. You are going to miss out if you don't check your basket through. But we've got to get back to our TEETER table, and this is inversion.
Yeah, so this is basically, when we talk about inversion, all it means is we're kind of using gravity to kind of to elongate and stretch out the spine.
Stretch out the spine.
It's like the perfect stretch, isn't it? And it's designed to help decompress the spine.
Because we stand all day.
Pressure off the
And
body.
all day we put pressure on our body, the weight on our spine, and we do so many things now that also make us standing correctly.
This is it. We wake up, the first thing we do in the morning, as soon as we get up in the morning, we've got pressure, we've got gravity loading on the spine. And throughout the day, that is, you know, that takes the toll on the body. So not only are we...
Well, they say you shrink during the day.
Well, we do. And you know that because when we look in the mirror at the end of the day, we might start with our kind of, when you're in the car,
oh gosh, yeah,
you might start with your mirror in one position, and then at the end of the day, you've got to alter it because of how you have, you've lost,
you're compressed.
height.
And what you're doing here, you can see here, the TEETER table is then doing the opposite. It's stretching out that spine.
What we're doing is we're using gravity to help us, to aid us, to help stretch out, as you just said, to stretch out the spine, to take pressure off the joints temporarily, to help stretch out the spine temporarily, to stretch out those muscles temporarily. But this is like a maintenance program for the body. You know, we talk about it being temporary, but it's those temporary kind of the build-up of temporary benefits.
Over time.
Like the way you said about
that help us.
brushing your teeth.
This is it.
You can't brush your teeth once and then they stay clean and shiny and great forever. You brush them every single day.
To do the work for you all the time.
So this is something we can do
up
every day, and it's just a few minutes, isn't it?
This is it. It's recommended that you use it daily, but because it's only you're using it anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes.
Wow.
You haven't got to find a huge amount of time.
No.
But you are going to feel stretched. You're going to feel lengthened. You're going to feel that you've kind of unwound those muscles. You're just going to feel so much more relaxed. And this is, you know, when we're talking about inversion and we're talking about the fact that you're going upside down, don't be worried in any way because you are always in control, and it's actually really relaxing for the body.
Will you talk us through how we go back, and then we'll talk you through putting your feet in and where you click in?
Yeah,
all that comes with it.
So what I've done is I've just adjusted the height. I've locked my ankles into place, and the next thing I'm going to do is just lean back onto the flex bed. Now this bed itself is patented technology that allows my body to kind of flex into it, and it allows me to just be kind of slide along in that full decompression. So right now, in order to control it, all I'm going to do is take one hand overhead. Now that's going to allow me to start to invert. Now when I bring it back up, you can see how I come back up.
Control, isn't it?
Precision controlling. So again, I've taken the hand a little bit further, the arm a little bit further.
So cleverly designed. I mean, it's been actually around for 44 years since Roger bought out the original
and they are
table.
The number one in inversion tables, and they're the number one for a reason, and that's because of the quality and the engineering and the research that's gone into these TEETER tables. And the fact that they continuously evolve these tables to make sure that you've got that greater safety, you've got that greater comfort, you've got, so that you feel that, just feel super comfortable being on here. Now, I can take it that little bit further. So you can see I'm probably at this point, maybe about 20 to 30, probably 20% inversion when it's horizontal. Now, if I want to take it further, all I'm going to do,
and you can build up to this,
is just take the hand over.
And that's just weight, isn't it? It's the balance of moving your weight.
Now,
it's just weight distribution.
I just saw your body, because you're in that position now, I virtually saw you stretch.
And
you can feel that, can't you?
You can almost feel sometimes, you can feel that lengthening through the spine. I don't want to bring my arm up to show you, because then that's going to bring me up out of this most
I saw it very much
really
from
relaxing.
Hips, saw you stretch out, and you can, the pleasant feeling that is incredible.
And the other
If
thing,
you feel like you've been wound up all day and those muscles are super tight, this is a way of just kind of just unwinding those muscles.
You've even got as well some nodes that you can actually put into the back. So if you have got certain muscles that just feel really tight, they can be in those sort of pressure points, can't
This is it. What we've got are acupressure points that we can position on the track wherever we want to give us that additional kind of massage pressure into the back. That'll also can increase circulation into the area and just help release all that tension that's built up. We've also got a lumbar bridge that can sit into the arch of your back, that can give you the additional kind of stretch, but also what that is doing is helping to realign the body. So that again is going to help us with that temporary kind of realignment of the spine.
Position that wherever's right for you.
Yeah, you've got lots of different adjustments that you can make on there.
And the great thing is this can be adjusted as well to any height up to 6'6".
6'6".
From 4'6", and it will take weight up to 21.4 stone. So we are going to get Sean to get on it. He's 6'4", and around about 15 and a half. Just so you can see, so from Kelly to Sean, the same table, you just adjust it. But we keep mentioning Roger, and I think it's important we hear his story as well.
Most definitely. This is where it all began. Roger, an engineer, and that's why the quality and the build is so spectacular when it comes to the TEETER table.
As an engineer, I knew I could design a more comfortable and easier way to invert right in your own home. So my wife and I started this company in 1981. Over the years, we made more than 100 innovations to that first table of mine.
The inversion made such a difference in freeing up my life, you know, not just for skiing, but to have a life again with the family.
Roger definitely practices what he preaches. He inverts daily, sometimes twice a day. He's 77 years old now, and he's still as active as he was when he was younger. He's as active as many men half his age, and credits Inversion for helping him to be able to do the things he does at his age.
Incredible guy, and worked with him many times over the years, and you can see his passion and the quality of what he makes. I mean, it's down to that engineering brain, and the safety aspects of everything is out of this world.
And just his passion for the product, you know, the fact that it helped him, Inversion helped him so much. He wanted to make sure, you know, he wanted that to be spread to everybody.
He wanted to live his life.
Everybody to have those same benefits. And I think the fact that he was in his 80s and he was still water skiing and he was cycling and he was still running on soft surfaces.
Full of energy,
And he, you know, attributes a lot of that to the fact that he had a youthful spine, and that was from using Inversion on a daily basis, allowing his body to temporarily decompress, allowing it to temporarily stretch, so that we are not keeping those muscles in that confined position. So we're not keeping those, you know, we're allowing those discs to rehydrate.
It's helping with all that temporarily, but that's why you use it each day. Do your own research. Go onto the internet. It's so easy to do research now, and just put the benefits of Inversion. You'll be blown away. There is so much we can't tell you, but have a little look, and please do, because you'll understand why it made such a difference to Roger's life and why it's made such a difference to so many people's lives. Just going to show you very quickly. These are the nodes. So if you have got any sort of pressure points or sort of tight muscles, you can place these.
This is just going to allow that additional pressure. It's going to allow maybe to reduce some of that tension into certain areas. You can see that it's on a track system, so you just adjust them where you want to.
Fabulous.
The other thing we've got that comes free with it as an additional option is the lumbar bridge. It just pops into those tracks and again adjusts to where you want it to be.
Right, so you get that arch in your back.
You can get that arch, which is going to provide a deeper stretch.
Right.
But also what that does is it squares off the hips. So when we talk about the fact that this temporarily realigns the body, this is also helping with that realignment. Again, it's a choice. We're not suggesting you need to use it if you're more comfortable with your back flat against the backrest. I know you are. I know I prefer that.
You perhaps might build up to it after time. Think I just need that extra stretch, and you've got it. Or you perhaps one day might think, oh gosh, I've just got that feeling in my back around about here, and pop it in, and you've got that extra sort of help to that shoulder or to that back area.
Absolutely. Do you know what we haven't even mentioned?
What's that?
This is fully foldable.
Oh, we have
like a
mentioned it just
storage.
briefly, but not yet. Only briefly, because we said it's like an ironing board. It's not. You know, it's tall, but it's not particularly massive.
It's not, and I think that's really important that people see that, because
Don't think it's going to overtake a room as such, because it folds.
Well, you were saying the other way, because that's easier.
Width-wise, it's a bit like you know, the mats, your yoga
mat.
That's your space really on the floor that it's going to take. Obviously, you've got the space to tilt back, but when it comes to storage, and this is again brilliant design, so you're just tilting it back over, and you've got all of this as well with the instructions.
So the backrest is in line with the crossbar.
Right, yep.
So we've just taken off the tether strap. All we've done is just made sure that the height adjustment bar is pushed fully in.
Lovely.
Then from here, what we're going to do is just make sure that we release
just loosen that, okay.
each side. You're just going to hold on to the actual bar as well, and then your hand just comes in and brings that towards you, so that that A-frame, you don't want it fully in, because we want it to remain nice and stable. So, and then that will just hold in place.
So it's freestanding.
It's freestanding.
Oh, fabulous.
Exactly. So it's that easy. And then I'm going to turn it back around, pop it into place. Just make sure that everything is pushed down and secure. And then all we're doing is just reversing.
So this is how you set it up to start using it. You spin it over.
Absolutely.
And now you're going to alter the height, because we're going to get Sean to go.
We're going to alter the height. We're going to put the strap in. So the first thing that we do is alter it, and actually, so your height is 6'4".
So there's markings on there.
So there are markings on there that show you your height. Now, just so that you're aware,
right?
I'll get out of the way in a second if I do it from the other side. You need that pin to lock securely in place. So you heard that, that pin. Now, I've just done that to 6'3", so we need to take it one more, because the number that is on the other, that you see, although it feels like, it's really, when you're used to doing it one side and not the other. That's the, so the number that you see,
that's it,
is the actual height that you're at.
Right.
So, although it looks like the pin is slightly higher, and you think that maybe that's going to be
it allows you to see the height.
Slightly higher.
Okay.
You should see the actual height. So now we've got it set for 6'4". Now you may need to adjust or lower depending on kind of your size of your body. If you're
where you're longer.
Where you're longer, exactly. Where you're longer or where you're heavier. And that might be that you just adjust it one inch either way.
Right,
but
okay.
The other thing that we need to do is put that angle strap back on.
So this limits how far back you can go. So when you're using it for the first time, you can make it only allow you to go to a certain level, because you want to do it gradually and not do it all straight away. So that really allows you to very easily do that.
Absolutely. So all you've got is a little buckle there that just slides up and down. Obviously, the shorter it is, the shorter it is, the less inversion you're going to get, and that's about 20% angle. The longer it is, we've got it so it's set so it's to its full kind of length, and that's going to allow Sean to be able to go to that full 60% of inversion, and that is your sweet spot, because we don't need to go all the way over. We just need to go to 60%, and it's at that 60% that we get that maximum.
You can virtually feel it actually as you alter, and you'll get to that position, and you think, oh wow,
yeah,
let's go.
Oh,
so what we're going to do,
feet-wise, brilliantly made and designed.
This
the
is
actual
it.
Straps.
We've got those ergo embrace kind of foot cushioning there, ankle cushioning, and this is the kind of superior foam that wraps around your ankles, so you're getting that maximum comfort. But what you want is a lock-in system that you're going to feel hugely secure with, and this has been designed and developed to make sure that those ankles are securely held securely in place
and comfortably as well.
Yeah. So you can see there, if you just lift the pin, and you'll hear that it clicks into place. You should be able to, what you want to do, you don't want a lot of give in there, because we don't want...
So not too much of a gap. But
no, exactly. We've also got underneath, we've got that comfort dial. So if you felt that you were a little bit, this needs to go into kind of the small of your ankle, but if you felt that you needed to raise it at all we do is just
spin these over.
Right, so
spin
it's
the platform,
one side or the other.
and that's going to raise you up
Right.
a little bit. So from here, if you feel securely in place,
Yep.
now it's up to you to control it.
And the great thing
This
is,
the beauty.
Sean's only used it once before that we did live show. I have used it in the past, so it's your very first time. And he was blown away with how in control
I was worried you were just going to flip and be out of control.
Yeah.
I bet it is all about your body weight, isn't
It's
it?
absolutely, it's using your body weight, but it's using, your arms are controlling the speed of that movement,
I mean, look
the
at that.
speed of that rotation.
Because Sean's got his arm up slightly, can you see he's starting to slowly, but very gradually, you're in complete control. If Sean brought his arm back down, it would bring him back up. So that's exactly all you do. So taking that arm back and just see the control.
And you can feel, as soon as you start to move, you can feel that movement.
Yeah.
And the further you go, obviously the further you go back, and if I add in my other arm.
And again, if you think, well, actually, no, it's too far, you put the arm back, but keep going. Keep going. I mean, how does that feel?
Well, the fact that I think you feel you're a lot further than you actually are when you invert. And then if you want to come back,
But you can see how it's stretching your body. So that feeling is fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. To the point where you don't really want to talk, which is good. Isn't good in our job.
Well, you do. You just want to relax. We'll let you off talking. So many people absolutely love TEETER. It's actually been around for 44 years. It comes with a 5-year warranty. Our price is incredible. You do need to check your baskets out. But please, do your own research. Have a look at the 5-star reviews. But actually, take a little look at this.
When I first saw the TEETER on TV, I wasn't quite sure about it. I almost thought it was a gimmick. I had no idea that the TEETER was going to be that effective on me. I was amazed with the very first day I used it, it was day and night difference for me. Felt like I was recharged, energetic, and ready to go back out and do whatever I was doing earlier that day. The more I use it, the more I enjoy it, and the more I think it helps me.
It's very relaxing, it's very centering. I sleep through the night, I don't wake up constantly. I'm not afraid to take a dance class or to take a yoga class, you know. I feel like I can do normal activities that other people my age are doing, and that gives me hope.
To describe the way it feels when you actually use the TEETER is just pure freedom of knowing that something in your back is getting better. Everything says that this seems like it should be wrong, but it feels so right.
When I got my TEETER, that's when it all changed for me. And the more I worked my back, the more relief my back gave me. And that's when I knew that this machine really works. It's so simple and yet so effective. If it wasn't for the TEETER, I wouldn't be the person I am today. It put the smile back on my face.
It is this smooth, just seamless machine. Having my back feel good on a regular basis is priceless. You know, age is just, it really is just a number. It's how you feel. I feel like I gained like 10 years back onto my life. You know, I feel like, hey, you know, I can be in my dance class with the 20-somethings and feel good again, you know.
Great is that, and that's why Roger designed it. He wanted to feel young and do all the things that he wanted to do, and he knew that he did feel restricted at times and felt he needed this stretch to his body.
And he had struggled with his own kind of back issues and things like that. So, and he had been introduced to inversion in a much more aggressive way than what we're showing you right now. You know, he was introduced to gravity boots that basically they hook onto a pull-up bar,
word.
and you hang down
completely
from that bar.
But he felt that benefit, and he wanted to create something for all of us at
That's
home.
it. Using his engineering kind of
What
skill
did he use to
and
design?
his mind. So he used to. It was aircrafts.
Fabulous.
So
he had a great mind.
Had an amazing design and kind of in terms of construction, and wanted to put all of that into creating something.
And comparing this with other inversion tables, the quality to this is phenomenal.
different level.
Absolutely
different level. That's why they're #1 in terms of, you know, the fact that they use heat-treated steel. So you know that it is the best of quality. It's really robust. You know, it's the difference in terms of some of the steel is that, you know, over time, if you're using a lesser quality, it's going to start to bend. It's not going to maybe last. This is, people have had their TEETER tables sometimes for more than 20 years.
Isn't that incredible? Because they've been going for 44 years, since 1981. And the quality to this, well, it gives you an idea when you get a 5-year warranty and you can use this every day of the week. You might use it a couple of times. You might get up in the morning and think, oh, I could just do with that real stretch to get me ready for the day. Or it might be the end of the day when you just feel you've been stood all day, you've been sat at that computer, and you just feel, sometimes we feel we shrink in the day, don't we? Well, we do shrink, actually. It's not that we think we shrink.
Absolutely.
We do shrink. And actually, over the years, and we see it, don't we, with our grandparents and things, we definitely shrink.
We do, and that's because we lose muscle mass, that's because muscle strength, that's because we lose bone mass, and that's because the discs get stiffer and they lose that kind of flexibility to them.
I was going to say, and obviously that would limit your sort of movement.
Absolutely limits our function and our flexibility. So what we want to do is find something that
you want to do the opposite, don't you? We want to stop ourselves aging, don't we, visually? And take a look at this. An aging spine, this is what happens. And we know this happens because we see it. And sadly, as you age, you get smaller, you get sort of that arched back. And that is, of course, your discs sort of getting closer and closer together from all that pressure of all those years of all your weight on your body every single day for decades. And what you want to do is to try and help get that sort of younger spine back in a way. You know, you want to get that stretch back into the spine, and this is what inversion. Do your own research, but please go onto the internet and put benefits of inversion. It's mind-blowing.
And there'll be so many. There'll be so many that you can read about, and there'll be so many testimonials. And from look on TEETER, and read the testimonials.
And have a look at the top 10 machines. Half the time I was finding the top 8 were TEETER. You know, over at TEETER, 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 TEETER. We'll bring Sean back up.
Oh.
Come back up and tell us how you feel, because I think sometimes it's when you come back up that you really get that full feeling. I feel my mind's fresher. I don't know, you know, I feel, woo, I'm ready for the day.
And they do say, I think I saw something that Roger had said about it's like a natural cup of coffee when you use this in the morning.
That's a great
it kind of revitalises because you're getting that blood flow to the head as well. And it just, do you know what? It's just a really relaxing feeling.
How do you
well, for someone, I'm really tall. I'm 6'4", so obviously it's easy for me to be stood.
You often feel you're like that, aren't you? Trying to.
But because I'm so tall, I feel like I've proper stretched everything right out. It's brilliant.
And wait till you stand up, you will feel even taller. So easy to control it. Sean's used it for the very first time today. Remember, you can alter the height from 4'6" to 6'6", and it'll take up to 21.4 stone in weight. And Kelly, for anyone that's on the bench thinking, should I or shouldn't I, what would you say?
Oh, absolutely, give it a go. You know, this is, TEETER have been around 45 years. They know how to provide us with the best of inversion tables, but it's what it's going to do for you and what it's going to do for the body. The fact that you'll feel that amazing stretch, the body will feel far more relaxed, and you're just going to feel, as we said, you're just going to feel that sense of well-being having used it for a short period of time.
Check everything out on the website. You must please get those baskets checked out. Make sure you check them through. If you have got any issues, do jump onto the phone and leave your details. But please, you have got the opportunity to get a product home that for over 44 years has changed lives. Don't forget the sauna. The sauna, only that price until midnight. They are absolutely, you're loving that. You can have it indoors or outdoors. Check your baskets out for that. And if we have got any of the collagen drink left, please do check that through as well. But I think that's very doubtful, but do check your baskets out.
Yeah, confirm your orders, whatever you're shopping for. Remember, shopontv.co.uk, 0333 241 241. We are over the moon to have Kelly with us.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Always a joy.
And lovely to have your company as well. Hopefully we'll get Kelly back very, very soon. This has been all about that feeling of well-being, starting that new year, new you. And what a great way with all the items, actually.
Yeah, that whole feeling of wellness. We all talk about that, those new steps, don't we, as we go into a new year. So now's the time. Take those steps, those new steps, and with some great products that Kelly's brought us. Thanks again, Kelly. Thank you to you for watching. Remember, you can watch us on Freeview 89 if you want to switch over right now.
Join us tomorrow. We'll see you then. See you later.